Hi, this is Brian Eastman with HouseFlipTips.com. Today I want to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to my heart, selecting contractors. Now this is one of those activities that absolutely has to be done right in the land of house flipping and real estate in general. What you're going to find is that selecting contractors is an incredibly important part of your task because they're the ones that are building this house. They're the ones that are making your renovation look great or not look so great. So let's talk about a couple of things that'll make your selection a little bit easier. So when you first start your house flip, what you're going to want to do is select what contractors that you're going to need. You need to go ahead and write that list down, and then you need to start working on, okay, who am I going to select for these specific activities that need to be done? Do I need a plumber? Do I need an electrician? Do I need an HVAC person? Do I need all three? Do I need a tile contractor? So go ahead and get your list together about exactly what types of contractors that you'll be needing. So step one of the selection process, finding out who exactly you need to be on the job site. Step two, of course, is finding out exactly who it is that needs to be on that job site as far as the specific contractor is concerned. What I like to tell people to do in this specific instance is to look for references. The best way that you can know and be 100% that this contractor is going to be a good contractor is if you can get a legitimate reference from somebody else who's already done it with that specific contractor, somebody else who's already finished a project with them. Maybe they like their work, maybe they hate their work, but at least if you can get a reference, you can talk to that other investor or that other builder who's already dealt with that contractor, find out the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that's the best way to get a good, solid contractor working on your job site. Okay, so you've found a potential contractor, maybe two, through looking through different references of contractors that could possibly work for you. Next thing you do, set up a meeting with that contractor and meet them on the job site. Once you have them pull up, you want to take a look at their car. I know this sounds ridiculous. That's my framer's car. It's clean. Well, it's pretty clean. It runs. It doesn't have the bumpers falling off, etc., which is a good sign. You want to make sure that your contractor has good transportation, that they show up on time to meet you, and you also want to make sure they don't pull up in a brand new 2013 model brand new high-end luxury truck. If they do, you're probably working with the wrong contractor. That one's not going to be able to fit the budget that you need to do to keep your house flip on budget. Okay, so we've found a couple of contractors. We've met a few of them over at the house. We've made a note of what kind of vehicle they drive to make sure it's not a complete nightmare. Make sure that they're arriving on time. Very important. If they're late to the first meeting, I can guarantee you they're going to be late finishing the project. 100% always the case. So the next step and the final step that we'll discuss today is to make sure you get a written itemized quote. Don't take something that's thrown together on a napkin. I know a lot of contractors like to do that, but the reality is that you need a specific quote where you can go in and compare it to potentially other quotes that you're getting, apples to apples. Exactly what is this contractor offering me? Exactly what are his prices? Exactly what are the different levels as far as upgrades or downgrades that I can choose from this particular contractor's bid. If all that seems comfortable, then you move on to the next stage, which is going ahead and getting the contractor to work for you. And in some future videos, we'll talk more about managing contractors. Hope this has been helpful for you. This is Brian Eastman with HouseFlipTips.com.